Hello nerds and nerdettes, welcome back to my Let's Play of King's Quest V. Last time we got through the intro and didn't get much gameplay done. That's gonna change now. We're gonna play the game. Point and click adventure game, so let's point and click at everything we see.
A small cellar door is located under the house.
Yep. Let's try to go in.
Ooh, don't bother with the cellar door. There's nothing there. Besides, it's locked.
Yeah, we didn't want to bother with the whole cellar door thing, even though there are tons of weapons and spells you can use to kill Mordek. Take a drink.
The cool pond water quenches Graham's thirst.
I didn't know Graham was thirsty.
Curious, Graham gazes down into Crispin's well, but sees nothing of interest.
Right. Let's go back into the house.
Don't be wasting your time coming in here. Young man, I've done all I can for you. Now it's up to you.
Great. Yeah, you've been real helpful, Crispin.
Anyway, I'm not going to be here for a little while. There's an emergency I have to attend to in a neighboring land.
In my pants.
I'll try to keep an eye out for you, but this is something you and Cedric are going to have to do yourselves. I wish you the best, King Graham.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate all you've done, Crispin. I'll be on my way now.
Yeah. Overstaying your welcome, Graham. It happens. It happens. Alright.
Having other things on his mind, Cedric doesn't appear to be in the mood to talk right now.
Gee, he always seems to be willing to talk at any other time. Anyway, let's move on. You'll begin to see why... Hold on, let me check. Okay. You'll begin to see why I have a complaint with this game. It's just... You know, the landscape is lush and forested right around here.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
A poisonous snake! This is actually one of his most famous lines.
Cedric keeps his eye on Graham while perched on a nearby tree branch.
Yeah, this is about as useful as Cedric ever gets. He points out the obvious.
A large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east.
Yep. He is the biggest obstacle you will ever come across in this entire game. Up to this point.
A worn dirt path wanders through a thick wood, alive with the sounds of many creatures. Between the trees, to the east, Graham can see the outline of a great mountain range.
It's been a while since I've actually played this game, but I know what I'm doing, like I said. Let's go to town. Like we said in the last video, it's just to the south of here. And see, now we see the big old town, and maybe that was part of what we saw earlier. I don't know.
A wild river tumbles down from the eastern mountains and flows swiftly below the small town.
And there's one thing I've learned about King's Quest, is that no one can swim. And if they can swim, they can't swim very far. This river seems to be running pretty fast, so we're not going to try.
The quaint little town of Serenia nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east.
And there's a snow-capped mountain range off to the east.
Secure within a small pen, a spotted cow quietly chews her cud.
Cud.
Cedric waits for Graham just outside the small town. Any journey across the great mountains promises to be very perilous indeed.
You know, it just sounds like that the narrator has something in his nose. Like he took some antihistamines, but they haven't kicked in yet.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Of course. Thanks for being no help, Cedric. Appreciate it. Oh god, the music! It's so loud! I'm playing the game with headphones, so it's like right in my ears.
A prosperous-looking tailor shop occupies the town's main corner. Quaint houses and little shops line the town's main cobblestone street.
So I got a tailor, shop?
A small toy shop fronts the town's cobblestone street. Quaint houses, nearly hidden at the end of the street, sits a small shoe shop.
A shoe shop.
While blocking an alleyway, a frustrated man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon. The man is too busy with his work to notice Graham. The people are too caught up in their own business to pay much attention to Graham.
I'm a king, for God's sake. You think they should show some respect?
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
You look a little green around
Thank
the
you
edges.
kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then. Good luck.
Thanks for nothing,
Thanks.
jackass.
With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street corner.
What's in the barrel?
Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish.
A fish. Let's shoot it. Oh, wait.
Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, the smelly old fish.
Great. Now I'm gonna smell like fish for the rest of the game. See, that's the number one rule. Let me get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Going to the tailor shop for a little bit. God, that music is loud.
May I help you, sir?
Oh, yes. Yes, you may.
The tailor, an aristocratic-looking man, attends solicitously to Graham as he looks at all the wares in the tailor
aristocratic.
shop.
Heavy finger quotes.
An employee of the tailor, a friendly, good-looking young man, caters hopelessly to a disagreeable customer
Good
in
looking.
the one dressing room.
Am I missing something? I
The
don't know.
busy tailor shop bustles with activity as Graham
Yeah,
looks
bustles.
around with interest
It's one
at
room.
all the tailor's wares. In the corner of the shop, draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick, fur-lined cloak.
A cloak. Let's try it on.
Here, let me help you with that.
Maybe I can steal it. I am a king after all.
Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly.
Perfectly.
It just looks wonderful
It looks
on
wonderful. Oh, goodness.
you. Let me tell you.
Let
It will
me tell
certainly keep
you.
you cozy
Oh, I
and
must
warm during the
say.
coming winter. Let me know if you wish to buy it.
Well, I do. But all I have is this busted old wand and this fish. Maybe I'll take a fish.
The tailor wouldn't find that suitable for his business.
Why not? It's a fish. Oh well, let's get out of here. And the old guy is gone.
Graham notices a shiny silver coin lying forgotten on the street.
Sweet, free
near the
money.
broken wagon. Bending down, Graham quickly retrieves the silver coin from the street.
Ah, this town is so loud. Ah, fine. Alright. Yeah, one of the main rules of King's Quest and all Sierra games is to pick up anything not nailed down. And if it is nailed down, use the nail remover device to remove the nail and then pick it up. Let's move on, shall we? What's this nice looking building?
With a fine view of the rushing river, the bakehouse sits a bit out of town, along an old rutted road.
Bakehouse. Yeah, right next to the river. The rushing river, which may sweep people up. Because, well, you know, I'm saving my game here, but let's watch.
No, Graham, don't!
Nice. Bye, Graham.
Too bad. Graham's swimming skills were no match for the mighty river.
Yeah, that's the first of many deaths. I'm gonna try to die occasionally after this game, because some of them are pretty entertaining. But, as you'll see, this river doesn't really go anywhere. It kind of veers off into its own thing. Anyway, let's go into the nice bake shop. Maybe we can get a baked good. A good of baking.
Ooh, I'll wait for you
Yeah,
here,
yeah, I'm
Graham.
gonna wait for here. Yeah. No help. No help, Cedric. No help at all. You're a fucking owl. Gah!
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately.
A little bit of trivia. The voice actress for that woman right
Thanks
there
for asking, Amanda.
is Roberta Williams herself.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie.
Yeah, the creator of King's
Pies
Quest.
look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Yes, they were just made fresh this morning. Here you go.
In fact, a lot of people who worked at Sierra Online
Yes, this will be a
voiced this
fine
game.
dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Crown logo. The icon. Go! Leave! Let me move!
Here's the last of the pies.
The last of the pies. I guess I better get a pie then.
Welcome to our bakehouse, traveler. Of course, all of our wares are wonderful, but today we've got a special on custard pie.
Custard pies. Ooh, the doctor
Just
would like
one
that.
silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Silver coin each, huh?
The baker bides his time behind the counter while Graham looks hungrily at all the delicious wares. The cat doesn't look very friendly at all. The cat doesn't appear to like Graham, much less answer him.
But I can talk to animals.
Everything looks so delicious, it's hard to decide what to buy.
Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have.
Those custard pies look most delicious.
Yeah, I get it. You're dropping
Yes,
a
they're
hint.
made from
Buy
a
a
recipe
custard
handed
pie.
down from our dear mama and her mama before her.
Oh, goody.
It's still hard to decide though.
Well, take your time. There's no hurry.
I do appreciate the fact that there is lip syncing, which is actually really impressive. Maybe I'll take this silver coin.
Sir, I would like to purchase one of your custard pies.
These pies cost one silver coin each.
One silver coin each.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Yeah. Now let's eat it. I can't eat it?
That was the best custard pie Graham has ever eaten.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's load my game. See, you're not supposed to eat the pie. The pie is actually a very critical tool in your inventory, and just eating it is no good. So let's watch that whole sequence again.
I'll wait for you here, Graham.
Yes, yes. Good for me there, you stupid owl. This music!
And how is your poor dear mother doing, William?
Roberta Williams.
Oh, she hasn't been doing
voicing
too well lately.
The lady.
But my brother and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda.
Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. The pies look lovely. I think I'll take one.
Young
Yes,
Austin
they were just made fresh
plots
this
his
morning.
revenge
Here you
against
go.
his mother.
Yes, this will be a fine dessert for our dinner tonight. Let's go home, Austin.
Quietly, silently, he plans to send his mother to the cornfields. Alright, this time we're gonna buy a pie and not eat it.
Welcome to our bakery.
Yeah. Welcome to the bakery, blah 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 blah.
Sir, I would like to purchase one.
Yes, yes.
I hope.
Oh, I'm.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Let's get out of here. Let's go north. I don't want to be near this river anymore. Come along, Cedric. Or just leave him behind. Hey, look, it's a clown person?
Upon a fallen log sits a dashing young prince.
A prince,
who looks
of course.
very sad and confused.
Right, because, you know, any guy dresses like that is obviously got to be a prince.
What a wonderful bluebird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family.
Wow. Real downer, Graham. What a depressing thought.
Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him as he follows a meandering
I was
path
looking at
through the thick
Cedric!
wood. Cedric waits for Graham in a nearby tree.
As usual, being completely useless. Let's talk to this little prince.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact,
Oh,
there
yes.
is.
I have the same hairstyle as the tailor.
Everywhere for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth, creamy skin.
Ew.
Have you seen her anywhere about?
No, but if I did, I'd probably
No,
take her
sorry,
for
I
myself.
haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured.
I
No
figured,
one has seen her.
'cause I'm a
I bet
prince
that old witch who
with a
lives in the
Cockney
dark
accent.
forest had something to do with her disappearance.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
Right.
I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her. I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your concern.
Bye, weird prince guy who traveled hundreds of miles only to be completely lost. Anyway, one of the tenets of King's Quest is also to help anyone and everyone who needs help in order to advance the plot, and he certainly does need help. Let's continue northward, huh? So we have a swamp, rainforest swamp land, right next to Crispin's house, which is over here.
The sign seems self-explanatory enough. Enter at your own risk.
Yeah, maybe that prince should have looked in there, you know, for the princess. Whatever.
Cedric perches nervously on a tree limb at the edge of a gloomy forest. An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest. The wide dirt path ends at a crude warning sign placed before an ominous-looking forest. Beyond the sign, the path narrows to nothing more than a root and snarled trail.
You can feel the narrator running out of breath as he nears the end of those lines. It's ridiculous. So okay, we've got temperate forests and jungle lands. Okay.
The old log doesn't look interesting enough to bother with.
Uh-huh. Sure, that's why it's different from all the other background stuff. Huh. An ent? Is that an ent playing a harp or something? It's nice music.
A lovely little pond surrounds the base of a beautiful weeping willow tree.
A weeping willow tree with the face! It has a face!
A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears. In her branch-like arms, she clutches a beautiful harp. As a child
gigantic,
would a
beautiful
cherished
harp,
toy.
the size of Graham himself. Let's drink her tears, because that would be evil and horrible.
What's wrong, Graham?
That's salt water!
You don't like salt water? Yeah, I guess who would?
Miss Willow?
Yes?
You can talk?
No shit!
Why, of course I can. What did you expect?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before.
Except for the last time I went to Fangorn Forest.
Everything's wrong, can't you tell? I'm not really a tree. I'm really a princess.
Wow, there's like a prince like 2 screens
My
over.
fiancé and I were walking through this wood when a nasty old witch came along and was instantly charmed by my handsome prince.
Right.
When he naturally refused her advances,
Naturally.
she jealously banished him to a faraway land and turned me into a tree.
You turned me into a
Then she
newt,
stole my
but I got
heart.
better.
Stole your heart?
Yes. She turned my heart to gold and took it away with her.
Wouldn't that
The
kill
only
you?
way I can become human again is to have my heart brought back. Now, all I have to cheer me up is my harp. It's quite magical, you know. It plays the sweetest music you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Now please, leave me alone in my sorrow.
Okay. emo tree. That's a first. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, we've got more kind of swampy land here. And 2 dwarves?
An old grandfather gnome sits contentedly on an old stump and smokes a large pipe while watching his grandson at play.
Right.
Sitting on a stool in front of his house, a young gnome happily plays with an exquisite marionette.
A marionette. Let me get it.
The marionette belongs to the boy gnome.
Oh, I can take him. I'm like twice their size.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
Okay.
It's grandson, not son. And I made it for him. Why do you care?
I just wanted to
All
comment on
gnomes
its
have
artistry.
a
It's
Scottish
very well
accent.
done. I don't suppose it could be bought.
If it could, the price would be very steep. I reckon you couldn't afford it. Now, leave me and my grandson be.
I just want the young boy's toy. I want to play with the toy. Actually, no, this is part of a series of quests. But, yeah, let's move on. Can we go into the house?
I don't like strangers trespassing in my house.
Yeah, I'd have to crawl inside, you old git. Anyway, moving on. Back to warm temperate land. The Swarthy Hog Inn. Wow, they sound really nice and inviting.
Just off a rutted dirt road, a country inn overlooks the picturesque rushing river.
Huh. Okay, well, how about we save our game?
Back down the road to the east, you will run into the bakehouse.
Yep, figured that out.
A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn. An old, uninteresting barn is located
It's not
behind the
interesting,
country
so don't
inn.
bother messing with it.
Graham can see an unbreakable padlock on the barn door.
The padlock is unbreakable! It is made of titanium. Let's go into this Swarthy Hog Inn and mess around with the common folk.
Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Yeah, no shit. Do you go anywhere inside, Cedric?
Graham notices 3 rough-looking men huddled
Yeah,
over
3
the
ruffians,
bar,
huh?
in serious conversation.
Maybe I should ask
Since
them for
they're
help.
talking in such low tones, Graham can't quite hear what they're saying.
Maybe I should get closer.
You know that job we pulled yesterday? Where's the rest of the loot, huh? I think one of you guys is holding out on me.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Uh-huh. So we've run into the Fantasyland version of mobsters.
Diana's full, ain't got no more room.
Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, he's got a weird
Grab
blue
him
hat.
out.
Oh, man.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bond.
Oh, if only there were some sort of
Don't
animal
worry,
that could help.
Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery.
Yeah, great. What a really picturesque image. Tied up and then beaten to death by an innkeeper and then tossed out into the river. Whatever. Let's go back outside and move on. Ah! A bear! God.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham.
No shit. Thanks for pointing out the obvious, Cedric. Let's use magic on him.
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
Yeah,
Graham.
yeah. Well, how about the fish? He seems hungry enough. Get the fish. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, don't kill me! Oh.
I'm Queen
Oh, God!
Turn, sir.
Oh.
I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear.
Oh, you saved my hive from the claws of that horrible bear.
Honeycomb from our hive.
Oh, yes.
Feel free to retrieve one.
I do
I
declare.
promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
I'm pretty sure bees don't look like that. But, whatever. Okay. Let's get a honeycomb. Because, yeah, whatever.
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
He pockets it. Hey, look! A completely unassuming stick that does not blend in with its background. Maybe it has something to do with the game. Let's take the stick.
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham at the moment.
Real big help, Cedric. You're supposed to have my back, you know? Alright. It's what is that?
A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large ant hill.
A dog. Well, maybe, I use the fish. Might as well use the stick.
Here.
Ooh.
Allow me
Oh my God!
introduce myself. I'm King Anthony the Great.
King Anthony.
May I ask who you are?
Why, certainly. I'm King Graham of Daventry, and this is my friend, Cedric. We're seeking a way to cross the great mountains to the ocean on the other side.
That is a very perilous undertaking. I wish you would reconsider. But if you shall not, in return for rescuing our home from that flea-bitten cur, I wish to offer you our help, if perchance you may ever need it.
Right.
Thank you very much, King Anthony. Cedric and I appreciate your kind offer. We look forward to meeting you again.
Marching music.
A colony of large ants parade up and down a huge anthill built amid some scrubby bushes.
Let's step on them. Oh god, they're in my boots. Oh god. Okay.
Ooh, is that a new dance, Graham? The Bugaloo?
Bugaloo? That's terrible. These jokes are terrible. King's Quest, I expected better humor out of you. See, these ants are offering their help, and I know exactly what I need them to do. So let's go do that now. It's like, oh look, a gigantic haystack. Maybe there's something interesting inside of that haystack that I can use to get it. Yeah, there is. There totally is. But let's get it now.
Graham watches with surprise as a contingent of ants marches into the haystack and begins to swarm through it.
Now prepare for the most horrible song in the entire game. Stop. Stop singing. Oh no, they're whistling. Stop whistling. No, it's a catchy tune, I admit. But seriously, guys. So we've got an entire swarm of ants searching the haystack for me.
I'm glad to see there was a way that we could be of help to you. Look here. We found a golden needle in the haystack.
A golden needle?
I'd like to present it to you.
Are you sure it's not a
Perhaps
piece of
you can
straw?
find use for it.
Why, thank you, King Anthony. I'm honored.
Good luck in your travels, King Graham. And be careful.
Wow, that was pretty damn efficient. So what did they give me? A golden needle.
This is a large golden needle.
Oh shit.
Honey drips at the edges of the honeycomb chunk.
Alright, let's go back. I distinctly remember seeing something interesting out north. Not this way. Moving on. giant wagon up north. Ooh, a fortune teller.
Ooh, keep your eye on the gypsies, Graham.
Gypsies?
I don't trust them.
That's racist. I'll have you know that they're called Romanis. You racist bird.
Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham.
Impatiently? All he's done is just sit around. Ugh. I give up on you, Cedric. You're completely useless.
A steaming pot of stew bubbles over a small campfire near the gypsy wagon.
Why are you letting the stew bubble out? Shut up.
A large ox, tied to the gypsy's wagon, peacefully munches on grass. A gypsy wagon is encamped here at the edge of the woods.
It's a
On the
Romani
side
wagon.
of the wagon, the words "Fortune Teller" have been painted. Within the gypsy encampment, Graham notices a tall, burly man who keeps a suspicious eye on him and Cedric.
Yeah, I would keep an eye on an owl wearing a vest, too. Let's go see him.
It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madamushka.
A gold coin. Will I have a golden needle? Will that do? Golden needle.
Well, it is not a gold coin, but I guess it will be fine. Go on in and see Madamushka.
Let's see the fortune teller.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that
I'm
may be
gonna watch
necessary
it.
for information
Yeah,
or...
yeah. Let's watch it.
So, you are here to see Madamushka, no?
Wow.
Well, come closer. Sit down.
Sit down and see Madame Mushka.
I will tell you your fortune. Already I can tell that you are on a quest of great urgency.
After all, this game is called King's
See
Quest.
what we can find out for you. Look, Ingram. Look into the crystal ball.
You've got mail.
Look, Mananan. Look what I have for you.
Mananan.
Take a good look at what you did to my brother, Alexander. Because of you, he's doomed to spend the rest of his days as a cat, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you can do something about it. Since you're the one that did this to him, you're the only one who can turn him back.
Really?
Back to the wizard Mananan.
Alexander!
Oh, good.
I don't know how, Mordak. I'm not a wizard.
Mordak needs to
I just
cut his
happened to
nails.
stumble across some magic spells and accidentally turned your brother into a cat.
Accidentally.
I didn't mean it. Please believe me,
The plot
Mordak.
of King's
I don't know
Quest
how to
3
turn
was
back
the
into a
entire
wizard.
point of turning him into a cat. You lying sack of crap.
You're holding out on me, little man. You're taking
Little man.
advantage of my good
Get it?
nature. But not for long. If I don't get a
Mordak's
taste
got a
of
sense of
from you
humor.
soon, I'll feed your family to the cat. Starting with your dear mother. Remember what I said. I'll only give you a little more time to decide before your family becomes cat food.
That is all.
But
I see that your mission is very dangerous indeed. I will give you something to help you. Here, wear this. It is a magic amulet. It will protect you against all but the most powerful magic.
Thank you.
Good luck, King Ram. Be careful. That Mordek is a bad one.
Thank you, Madam Mushka.
Exposition, exposition. Tell the audience what's up. Yep. That's all it was. A gigantic expedition dump.
The magic amulet begins to glow softly as Graham slips it over his head. He then carefully tucks the amulet into the front of his tunic, hiding it from sight.
Good.
The amulet glows softly with a power of its own.
So I can use it as a light source? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's move on to the most infamous of the early part of the game.
Ooh, there's nothing but a hot, dry desert to the west.
A desert.
Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there.
So,
Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
bandits in the desert. So not even 3 or 4 screens to the east. We have snow-capped mountains. We have a swamp between there and here, and now we have a dry desert. Do you see the problem with the landscape in this magical land? It's kind of ridiculous. The problem with this desert part is that it's really big and really easy to get lost and die of heat exhaustion rather. But yeah.
Rocky cliffs rise high above Graham's head.
Yup. AKA, you shouldn't go north, because there's no way to go north. Let's save our game. We're in the desert after all. Save the game. And a whole lot of walking. Gotta be something. Uh-oh. Hot, dry desert's getting to Graham. That's not good. I might die if I don't hurry up and get some water sometime. Oh!
The facade of a magnificent temple has been carved into the rocky cliffs by an unknown ancient civilization.
Ooh, the Last Crusade. This is where the cup of what is it?
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
The Holy Grail.
Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. Water. Took a drink. And now I know to
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Hoofbeats. Oh, someone nice. Yeah, I know to hide because...
Five! Get him!
Oh god! Bandits!
Never trust a bad guy, Graham.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. You get killed by bandits. Okay.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
Yeah. Already knew that. Let's continue. Okay, that's why we have to hide, because the bandits will see us and kill us. Doi.
The facade of a
Holy Grail, all that. It actually does look like the temple of the Holy Grail.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Nectar of
Graham
the gods.
can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Strength and renewal. Wow, that must be some potent water.
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Yeah, let's hide over here. Let's save the game real quick, in case I'm not hiding well enough. Aha! Okay. Lawrence of Arabia here.
Open sesame!
Complete with cliche door opening. Wow. He used his staff and said the magic word. Okay. Guess I better find them bandits. Now, I don't exactly remember which way to go exactly. I don't have a map opened up to this desert, so if I get lost and pass out due to heat exhaustion, that's just part of the game. That's why this part of the game is so infamous, because, you know, it's so easy to die out here in the middle of the desert.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
See what I mean? He's gonna die. Gonna die. Gonna die. Oh, I guess not.
A small oasis. Its tantalizing water, so sparkling in the desert sun. Graham's hot, thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it.
Ew. Alright. Get your drink, Graham. Get your drink on.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods.
Nectar of the gods.
Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Strength and renewal. Blah, 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 blah. Walk right through it with your dirty, sandy boots. Right through the oasis, you dirty, dirty hobo. You stupid king. It's a whole lot of desert. Maybe I'll run into the dink-dinks. Oh, God!
Uh-oh. A picked clean and sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert. What happened? Who can say? But it makes Graham uneasy nevertheless.
Yeah.
Graham can't do much to help the poor man now, and vice versa.
What's that?
An old shoe lies
Shoe?
forgotten near the poor skeleton.
Well, there's no one else around to claim it, so it's mine! Take the shoe!
Uneasily, Graham reaches down and removes the old shoe from the desert sand.
Hell yeah! Alright, let's go back to the oasis before I pass out from the heat. And then save my game. Trust me, my very first attempt to do a Let's Play of this game, I made it to this point, but I couldn't find the oasis, so I died like 9 times.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through
Nectar
him.
of the gods. It never gets old. Alright. Let's go this way. Because the bandits went this way, didn't they? Forgot to save my game. There we go.
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on Graham. He must drink, and soon.
Gotta find that bandit camp. Don't know where it is. Oh, goodness.
Too late. Graham collapses and dies of extreme thirst in the hot desert sun.
That's really...
If only he could have found an oasis. Dying for a drink, Graham?
I can't find any water, so I died. Blink. Okay. Let's try one more time. Go back to the oasis proper, and save my game. Whole lot of nothing out here.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Yep. Save my game one more time. Walk through the water again. Excuse me. And just keep walking this way, I guess. Not a lot to it, just, trial and error. Trying to find the place where to go. And this video is running a little bit long, so if I can't find the bandit camp, I will stop and look it up on the map and be back with the next video. Yeah, starting to die. I get it. Go north. Nope. Okay.
Too late. Graham collapses and dies of extreme thirst in the hot desert sun. If only he could have found an oasis. Dying for a drink, Graham?
Alrighty. Well, I don't know where to go next. I know there's a bandit camp around here somewhere, and when I do find it, we'll pick up where we left off. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and when I find the bandit camp, we'll pick up with the next video. And thanks for sitting around with me for about 45 minutes watching this game here. I appreciate it. Hope you had fun. I had fun. It was fun getting back into the game, so I'll catch you guys later.